Michigan Wolverines take the field. So far they've shown it. First down at midfield. First down pass. Meyer hits Lake Dawson. Fumble. And Michigan has it. Marcus Walker recovers the fumble after Lake Dawson had a Notre Dame first down. It was Alfie Birch who made the hit to knock the ball loose.
A big mistake last week to open the game for Notre Dame, and here once again, nice throw by Meyer. Lake Dawson hit by Alfie Birch. The ball comes free.
Smith and Alexander. We're back rolling and has plenty of time. Fires complete. Walter Smith split the defenders. Gerbach, with no pressure whatsoever, finds him for 13 yards and a Michigan first down.
Michigan, hopefully our defense can go ahead and just stop it and control the football game.
Tom, to you, and then we'll come back.
Incomplete pass. Gerbach from Malveaux. Take it back, Doc.
This would be a field goal of almost 50 yards. And it looks like Terry Moeller may decide to just go for it.
So Moeller elects to go for it on fourth down. Remember, it was a key fourth down completion by Gerbach to Desmond Howard that sealed the win over Notre Dame last year. Fourth down and 5. No good, out of bounds. Malveaux made the catch, but was out of bounds, and Notre Dame will take over. The action pass. Meyer with a bullet complete to Johnson. Clint Johnson has a first down to the Notre Dame 45-yard line, 10-yard gain before he's knocked to the turf by Corbin Brown and Coleman Wallace. 4 runs. Gerbach pumps once and goes long. Miller can't get there. Shawnee Peoples was beaten on the play as Meyer will scramble. He's got room and a first down. Rick Meyer bouncing to the outside, just short of the 30-yard line. Finally taken down by Coleman Wallace after he rambled for 16 yards. Michigan fan growing up. Hand to Brooks. Brooks to the outside. One man to beat, and he's taken down at the 20. The one-man, Shawnee Peoples, made the great open field tackle. But Notre Dame continues to move the ball. There's another first down. P. Washington in Tulsa. That was Brooks' favorite play, the counter. Here's the option. Brooks on the pitch. Hit. Breaks free. Brooks! Touchdown!
And enjoy. Corwin Brown missing the tackle, nearly down another time, keeps his feet. Now watch right here at the goal line. Hit right on the helmet and literally lost consciousness for a moment, lost the football. Fortunately for him, he was in the end zone. A huge ovation and well-deserved.
Spectacular run by Reggie Brooks. What balance. And now Craig Hendrick on to attempt the extra point. And it's good. Well, Reggie Brooks only 5'8". He prefers to watch football games on television when
He was going to drown in his own blood.
Gerbach completes it to Tony McGee as tight end. Knocked out of bounds just short of the 20-yard line. It's enough for another Michigan first down. McGill and Carter on the stop of Big Tony McGee, 241 pounds from Terre Haute, Indiana. The game facing a 2nd and 7 from the Irish 17. Again, it's Johnson. And again, Johnson does a good job before he's thrown back for the Notre Dame defense. That's the 6th carry of the game by Jesse Johnson. Don't forget, this is Michigan's first game, so likely they'll commit some of those timing mistakes. Nickel defense for Notre Dame, 3 wides for Michigan. Gerbach for the end zone. Tom Carter, the veteran defender for Notre Dame, with the interception. The pass intended for Alexander. play. Notre Dame at the Michigan 43. Lee Becton, who's coming at tailback for Brooks, has 11 yards. Dean Lytle made a block out of the backfield to spring him, and Corwin Brown sees the Irish running game net another first. Field here on a first down play. Becton. Lee Becton twisting and turning to the Wolverine 20 with Corwin Brown and Dwayne Ware wrapped around his ankles. Lee Becton getting into the act. Everybody off the bench for the Irish today. They had only one pass on this drive. This will be a reverse and a fumbled football that Michigan recovers. Martin Davis got right in the middle of that play. They couldn't make a clean exchange of the ball, and when it came loose, Martin Davis, the senior from Chesapeake, Virginia, was there to recover for the Wolverines. Second Notre Dame turnover. Both times they seem to be driving for a possible score.
Tom, I really don't like this call. When you're down this close, you're putting yourself in a position where you almost have an automatic 3 points, and when you run a reverse play, you take a chance on either a fumble or a big loss. Even if Notre Dame had been able to recover this ball, they would have been out of field goal range. I think that's a bad call. This is the hurry-up tempo now.
Gerbach with time and an open receiver, Tony McGee. McGee with a first down, stopped at the 49-yard line by Anthony Peterson, a 16-yard gain. Gerbach to McGee. 2 minutes and counting. Gerbach in traffic, but the catch made. Again, big Tony McGee, the tight end.
We can beat this team. We have them beaten.
Gerbach rolling out. And his pass right on the money to Derek Alexander. Beautiful execution by Gerbach and Alexander. It went for 18 yards, and suddenly with its 2-minute drill, the Wolverines moving the football down the field.
The exact same play that they hit earlier. This is just a deep comeback route by Derek Alexander. Tom Carter certainly showing Derek Alexander a lot of respect, giving him a big cushion, as is generally the case when you have under 2 minutes to go and a half. We shall see if this layback and bend but don't break defense is effective for Notre Dame here before the half.
Jesse Johnson in at tailback now as Gerbach again goes to the air in the flat intended for Johnson, but over his head and incomplete. Tyrone Wheatley in the game now, along with 3 wide receivers for Michigan. And it's Wheatley that gets the call, bounces off one would-be tackler, down the sideline, Wheatley for a touchdown.
Remember, folks, we are in South Bend. The stands have basically emptied and jumped all over Tyrone Wheatley. What a play by Wheatley coming down the sideline. He is a blur, and once he broke free, it was right down the sideline for an easy touchdown. Take a look. Gerbach throws it off in the flat. A missed tackle on the play. John Covington unable to get him down. Wheatley off down the sideline, as he did in high school. Won the state championship in the 100 meters, 110 hurdles, and the long jump in high school.
And the extra point, Elizovic out of the hole by Remersma. And he boots it through to tie the game. A dramatic touchdown in the last minute of the first half as Tyrone Wheatley, the sophomore from Inkster, Michigan. To either side, it's Johnson to the right, Dawson to the left. High formation in the backfield. Bennis, and Bennis with a huge hole up the middle to 50-yard line. Corwin Brown and Shawnee Peoples got him around the ankles, but Jerome Bennis for 15 behind the block of Aaron Taylor. Not any longer. And it's Dawson that gathers it in at the 30-yard line. Coleman Wallace and Corwin Brown catch up with Dawson, but not until he had a step on the defense, and Meyer found him perfectly for 16 yards. A practice we attended last week. That was his 3rd catch of the game. Draw play to Brooks, nets nothing. Hutchison and Dyson were there. Chris Hutchinson a little bit shaken up in the first half. 2nd and 11. intended receiver, Jerome Bettis, fell over one of the linemen attempting to block, tripped right over his feet as they tried to set up a middle fullback screen, it appeared.
Yeah, Mark Zadabeski really never gained control of his feet. You see him trying to throw his man out of the way. He stumbles, and Jerome Bettis had those big eyes. He thought he was going to get a chance to run behind those offensive linemen on the screen. Many opportunities on first down.
Hendrick, a 48-yard field goal to try. He's the best kicker in college football, but that one blocked by Michigan. Picked up by Hendrick, but Michigan with a block. It might have been Steve Morrison in the center that was able to get the kick with a low trajectory block to the turf.
Earlier in this ball game, we saw Gary Moeller make the decision to punt when he could have tried a 50-yard field goal, and this is part of the reason why. Because now you get the opportunity to take over the football at the 45-yard line, and this is a great scoring opportunity for this Michigan offense.
That's what the Wolverines have done on 3rd and long. They're back. McGee, the tight end, short gain across the middle. He will be shy of the first down, wrapped up by Jeff Burris. Elvis Gerback in this game with the first pass of this drive has become the all-time leader in passes attempted for Michigan.
Decision time again for Gary Moeller. He has been in this situation before, right around the 30-yard line. It looked like he was clearly intending to go for it on 4th down. That was a play to set up this down, 4th and 3.
He went for it before on 4th and 3 from the 33. He didn't make it, and Notre Dame scored on his next possession. This will be a pass. Gerback has Powers. Leggett. And Leggett is to the 25-yard line. Chased out of bounds by Brian Radigan as Michigan goes to the 4th down pass to fullback Bernie Leggett.
Well, it's so nice when you've got backs that can come out of the backfield and catch the football. Great play by Leggett, just getting it up the field.
Wheatley trying to bounce to the outside. And wrapped up and taken down by Oliver Gibson. Just shy of the Notre Dame 10. Gerback rolling. Looking, firing, and knocked away. Batted down close to the line of scrimmage by Carmelia McGill. A 27-yard attempt by Elazovic. This could give Michigan the lead. He's got it. A long drive by the Michigan Wolverines on their first possession of the second half. Nets a go-ahead field goal. Wolverines on top. Bettis. Fumble. And Michigan has it. Morrison takes it the other way for the Wolverines. Corwin Brown hit Jerome Bettis. The ball came free, and Morrison was the man that picked it up.
USC coach Larry Smith said that Bettis is the best college football fullback that he has ever seen, but he's still a human being. Corwin Brown came in to strip the football, makes another big play, and now the burden is back on the Notre Dame defense as they take the field. This is the 3rd straight possession now that Notre Dame's defense has had to defend from around the 50-yard line. We'll see if they're up to the test.
Sad time. Play action pass. Gerback to Smith. Away from one man and still loose. Smith all the way to the Notre Dame 35-yard line. A game with national championship implications, even though it's early in the season. Play action pass from Elvis Gerback. Going for the end zone. Going for Alexander. He's got it for the Michigan touchdown.
Like a dream come true for Derek Alexander. Last year suffered that knee injury, missed almost the entire year, supposed to be matched with the great Desmond Howard as one of the best passing tandems in all of football and all of college football. But now he gets his opportunity here against Notre Dame, and he has certainly taken advantage of it. Man-to-man coverage down the field, and he is going against the best cover guy Notre Dame has to offer, Tom Carter, but he has beaten him all day long. Great pattern by Derek Alexander.
What do they say? When the door closes for someone, it opens for someone else. When Alexander was injured last year, it probably helped Desmond Howard win the Heisman Trophy because he didn't split the receptions with Alexander. Elazovic for the extra point, and it's good. First play of the fourth quarter is a Michigan touchdown, 30 yards, Gerbeck to Alexander. First down pass, Rick Meyer. And it's complete in the Michigan territory. Lake Dawson with another clutch catch as Meyer put the ball right on the money to the 34 of the Wolverines. Excuse me, the 44. Hand off to Bettis. He fumbled his last carry. Makes a beautiful move to the inside. Switches the ball to the outside hand and is knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line by Peoples. Bettis had a determined look that time as he took the handoff.
Apparently he's going to go for it on fourth down. Wow. That doesn't show a lot of faith in your kicking game. When you're down 10, you need 2 scores. You need a touchdown and a field goal. But Lou Holtz choosing to go for the touchdown now.
Myers pass on target to Dawson at the 15. First down, Notre Dame. Pass, that time Smith open, but Meyer narrowly averting the first sack of the game. Here's the 9th play of the Notre Dame drive. Meyer to Dawson, not free. And a penalty marker down. Ty Law, a true freshman, defending on the play. The OT formation. Up the middle, Bettis for the touchdown.
Don't forget that was a third down play, the interference call. Don't know if Lou Holtz would have gone for it or not. It's certainly a huge call by the officials.
Hendricks' extra point is good. Second down pass from Gerbeck. Rolling to his right, throwing to his left. Caught by Wheatley. Wheatley with blockers. There's a penalty marker down. Wheatley spun out of bounds at about the 46-yard line. Flag on the play.
You always have to be careful on these plays to not let those offensive linemen release down the field too soon. You see the referee shaking his finger in the face of Elvis Gerbeck. And that's exactly what we've got.
Hold on. Second down and 12 for Michigan. Intercepted. Brian Radigan stepped in front of Walter Smith to pick it off, and Notre Dame will have the ball inside the Michigan 20. Option play. Meyer cuts up. He's close to the 15-yard line.
Someone's open, or simply run it for the first down.
Meyer chased. Throws it incomplete. Marcus Walker flushed Meyer out. Tony Henderson then was bearing down on him, and all he can do is unload it, and now they'll go for the tying field goal.
Great play by Rick Meyer. Showed a lot of poise there. He knew that the #1 thing that he could not allow was a sack. He was never really in danger of the sack. He tried to keep the play alive as long as possible, and then simply threw it away when there was nothing there.
32-yard field goal attempt by Hendrick, who had one blocked earlier. This could tie it. interception into 3 points, and we're tied at 17. Gerback to pass. Wide open, Alexander. Alexander wrestled out of bounds at the 47-yard line. 18 yards on a Michigan first down. Wheatley breaks free. Wheatley to the outside. To the 30-yard line before he's caught by Jeff Burris. 17-yard gain. Gerback. Throw it right to Notre Dame. Picked off by Burris. What in the world happened? Gerback threw it right to Jeff Burris of Notre Dame. There wasn't a Michigan player within 20 yards. 10 with a minute 5 and only 1 timeout left. On the ground to Bettis on the draw play. He's short of the 20, and the precious seconds continue to tick away.
Now Notre Dame doesn't want to give Michigan the opportunity to get the football back, but they still want to take a shot at winning the game. I'm surprised they're going back to the huddle. Only 43 seconds remain.
Meyer wears number 3, the same number worn at Notre Dame by Joe Montana. Can he pull one out a la Montana here? Again on the ground. Brooks. Flag on the play. Why are they running the football?
2 consecutive.
Maybe Lou Holtz doesn't want to risk a turnover, and giving Michigan a chance to win the game deep in his own territory is playing it safe.
I think that's exactly what you're seeing. That Lou Holtz is satisfied to come out of here with a tie. The clock is moving. They're down to 18 seconds.
This will be a pass, maybe for the game. Meyer heaves it. Dawson caught it out of bounds. Incomplete. 7 seconds left.
Tom, I really have no explanation for exactly what's going on.
They didn't even take a timeout to stop the clock. They have 1 left.
You're looking here at a Notre Dame offense that essentially is running out the clock. They had about a minute to go in this ball game. I just don't know if Lou Holtz wanted to take the chance on turning it back over to Michigan.
Game, the Notre Dame coach elected to stay with a 10-10 tie. They're still talking about that one. Maybe they'll discuss this one 20 years from now. Meyer fakes to one side, goes down the middle of the field. This is the last play of the game, and it's intercepted by Corwin Brown. And the crowd somewhat stunned. Right in the face of one of the officials. And I got to be honest, after all the emotion of the day, this is kind of an empty field.
And look at the players on the field. You're seeing the exact same. It's almost like they don't want to stop. They want to continue to play because this thing has been left undecided. This is as quiet as this stadium has been all day.
Gerback had 3 interceptions, half of his total all last season. Meyer rallied his team to come from behind a tie. But the game ends in a tie, and let's go to John Dockery.
What was your thinking late in the game?
How late?
Very late in the game, when you got the ball back with about a minute left, a couple of running plays.
Well, what we wanted to do, we wanted to get a first down to see what coverages they were in. And then we were going to pick it up and come back and throw. We got some people open. Well, we didn't want to just come out there and throw and not have any idea what kind of coverage they have. Multiple defense, they change it up. Once we ran, got a first down, we had to call back by a penalty. We'd see what the coverage were. Then we had a guy open, and of course they called it back, and we were going to win the football game. We weren't playing for a tie, but we wanted to see the coverage they were in. That's why we ran it for the first down.
It was a very tight situation. Obviously, late in the game, you only had 1 timeout left. You ran those 2 plays. You were eating up that clock. It appeared, though, that maybe you're playing it too close to the vest.
I was playing to win and give our kids a chance to play. You want second guess? That's your prerogative. It's easy to sit up there. We want to find out what the coverage. Please listen. Read my lips.
Okay,
we wanted to find out what the coverage was. That's why we ran the football. Then we're going to throw it. We weren't playing for a tie or anything else. You don't come to Notre Dame to play for a tie.
Which could you have found out the coverage by throwing the ball as well?
Well, maybe into the wrong coverage or something along that line. That's a good football team.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
the loss was it? Okay. Hey.
Right, Chris, what's your reaction?
Well, I honestly felt like that he had to pick up a first down, that he was going to pick up a first down. He was afraid of the 3 timeouts that Michigan had remaining and simply did not want to put his defense in a position to have to stop Michigan's offense one more time. That if in fact he broke loose on one of those draw plays or running plays, now he goes up to the line of scrimmage and tries to make something happen offensively, but he had to have at least 1 first down, and that's what he was going for.
So after nearly 400 yards of offense on either team, by either team, we wind up in a tie.